Mag-start tayo. Kailangan nyo mag-save the recipe, ha? Wait lang guys, ha? Ayan. Game tayo para sa viewers lang.
Mamaya po. Buti pa dyan na ulan dito ang init. Sa Manila ka ba, Mamsi? Ako po wala pa. Sabi ni Magsan sa akin. Kita niyo yung tulong ng kapitbahay namin. Pero hindi ko pa nagsuhay na. Wala kasi nakatira sa bahay nila. Lakas naman.
Game na tayo guys.
Nakita niyo yung tulong ng kapitbahay na po.
Para sa 2 hours double. Save present kung nandiyan ka. Wait lang. Ayan sana. Ay, sana sa buhay kahit dati lang. Sa Carson, double. Papagod.
So, tatapusin na natin dito yung video natin. No? So, shout out ulit kay Paring Drew. So, ayun, no? Request lang ulit ka kung gusto nyo panibagong ituturo natin, no? So, thank you. Supporta lang, no? Please like and share and don't forget to hit the notification bell para lagi kayong updated sa ating mga bagong video. So, maraming salamat, Paring Drew. So, peace.
Wala siya.
Yun ang habang sinasabi ko mga dude, sobrang sticky yung lolo mo.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
And the pregame warm-ups wrapping up out in Los Angeles, where it'll be the Lakers going up against the Golden State Warriors. Well, for Golden State, their record has fallen off the pace they set last season. No team wants to see that regression. They're looking to turn things around, and we'll see how they do tonight. And it's been a fresh start for former number 2 overall pick D'Angelo Russell. What are you guys seeing from him now that's so different, Kenny?
To me, I think the one thing that's better for him is that he never gets sped up. Plays the game at his own pace. Obviously, he's matured physically, and he's a better leader now.
Yeah, but there's less pressure on him, and he's making good on his opportunity.
Yeah, that does it for us, or that did it for us. Well, that will do it for us. Take your pick. Here's Kevin Harlan.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. There's a look at downtown Los Angeles from the air. We're coming to you live from the Staples Center. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Golden State Warriors. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for James.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Green and Cauley Stein are down low. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. And it's Robinson in at the 3 slot. And for the Lakers, Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. And it's Rondo in at the 1. These guys have known each other, Clark, for a long time. There should be very few surprises tonight.
I agree with you, Kevin. 2 veteran teams here, and that means that execution becomes the driving force in success.
So Golden State will get the first possession. Thompson with it. Outside Curry. A 3-pointer off the mark. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Suns in Phoenix.
And although not the biggest guy, you got to love how Rondo uses his body inside. Has a great touch as well around the rim.
Now here's Curry. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's LeBron, and they pick up 2.
Weight room muscle on display there. James, even when he gets hit, he can still score.
And LeBron James, Clark, climbing the all-time scoring list, last season passing Michael Jordan. This season, Kobe Bryant. Clark, any chance LeBron someday passes another Laker great, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, for the most career points in NBA history?
I think it's simply a matter of his health, because if he stays healthy, then it's not if, but when. By the time his contract runs out, guys, in 2022, he'll be right in that neighborhood of my all-time favorite player, and I think the greatest player to play, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And that one misses.
Well, you know, last season, perhaps the most disappointing of LeBron James's career. I mean, he hadn't missed the playoffs since 2005, and amazingly, this is the one that gets me, had not missed the finals since 2010.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And the dunk by James.
Tell you what, if he's within shouting distance of the basket, he's going to get his buckets. You can count on that.
And after shutting it down early, this was the longest offseason of LeBron's career.
Yeah, and a chance for him, guys, perhaps to recover from years of deep playoff runs. I know he wouldn't want it that way, but he'll take advantage of the fact that he didn't have to wear his body out as much as he has in the past. And criticized and counted out, you knew he'd be motivated to come back strong.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Here's Curry, and Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Now, here is Robinson. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game.
This is what makes LeBron so special. He does it at both ends. Great tenacity on defense.
Here's James. 6-point game. Up and in on the layup. LeBron's got 6 points. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Lakers?
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Stolen by Thompson. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. And here they go. Green against Kuzma. Can they get it? Misses off the right iron.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
Pass to Rondo. Shot clock at 6. Beyond the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 7.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And the feeling has been that the Lakers needed to acquire more veteran talent to put alongside LeBron, and they've done just that.
And, you know, time is creeping up on LeBron. He turns 35 this season. Really, for the Lakers, the time is now if they're going to compete to get him another ring and perhaps themselves another banner.
With some changes. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Caldwell Pope comes in for Danny Green. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Different look here for the Warriors. Kevon Looney is checked in for Cauley Stein. Omari Spellman comes in for Green. Burks, he's checked in for Glenn Robinson III. And it's Russell in for Curry. Here's Spellman. And the Warriors miss again. Now we go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Frank Vogel. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Looking at these matchups, he thinks they can pound the ball inside with success. He wants them to get points in the paint early, force the defense to collapse, and then play inside out. We'll see if the opponent sticks to that game plan as well, guys.
Thank you, David.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And here we go. Fast break. LeBron's got it. And Thompson sends it back. And they'll keep possession.
Davis is really the total package. A mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. I think it's been a disappointing year for him at the stripe, guys. I mean, he hasn't been as productive as he was last season from there.
And the first one drops. On the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
Troy Daniels, he's checked in for the Lakers. He makes 1 of 2 that time. And with the departure of KD, the Warriors able to bring in D'Angelo Russell from the Nets. In return, Greg, how do you like that fit for Golden State?
You know, offensively, fits the high skill level they're known for. Defensively, it might be tougher, but his youth, another positive as their other stars enter their 30s.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Caldwell Pope outside. The offensive rebound, Davis. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now, here's Thompson. 5 points in the game. Here's Spellman, discarded by Davis. Tipped away. Spellman the pass to Burks. Thompson inside the line. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Thompson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Gotta love the smooth shooting stroke of Thompson. Outstanding at shooting as soon as he catches the ball.
Here's Cousin. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll get right back to the action when we return. So much talent on this Warriors team. Draymond Green talks about how it all meshes together.
The way I judge, whether we can play together or not is on the defensive end. I never really judge on the offensive end. It's about picking each other up on the defensive end and all being on the string.
You know, Greg, defense is Draymond's specialty, no question about it.
And it all starts on that end. The Warriors feel like if they take care of business at that end, the offense will take care of itself.
And so far, through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And, guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Setting the floor for the Warriors, we've got Alec Burks. He's out there with D'Angelo Russell. Looney out there with Klay Thompson. And it's Spellman in at the 4. A lot of different ways, Clark, to construct a roster. What would be your preference as a general manager? Any direction you might want to go?
Well, obviously, if you have an opportunity to get an outstanding franchise-type point guard or versatile wing player in today's game, I think those are the pieces that you really need to start with.
Because there's so much spacing and so much switching on defense.
Exactly, and I failed to mention a two-way player at that wing spot who can defend multiple positions, but also has a pretty strong offensive skill set.
That's the Daniel. Three-pointer. Here's McGee. First shot, first basket. McGee's out of the blocks fast.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
And here we go with Cook, heading to the hoop. Plays lays it in off the breakaway. Cook's got the lead up to 14 outs for Los Angeles.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Timeout called the Warriors.
You look at the Lakers desperate to surround LeBron with talent to win now. They have improved, but is it enough to go deep in the West?
Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. Rondo comes in for Quinn Cook. Different look here for the Warriors. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Looney. Green comes in for Amari Spellman. Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Klay Thompson. And Curry subbed in for Burks. Now, here is Russell. Last time, 14 points for him. Cauley-Stein finds Russell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Daniels. A rebound by the Lakers. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
You could see it in that game, despite the odds going against them. Once it got to OT, they had that belief and resolve that they could win it.
And Greg, sometimes we've seen it happen where a team that's supposed to be the underdog gets the game into OT, and then the momentum swings their way.
And that one's good. Green.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, D'Angelo Russell was traded from the Lakers and, in his words, was kicked on the way out. And he's become an all-star in Brooklyn. Russell said, it's a heck of an accomplishment. That respect from your peers, your coaches, other teams, it's a great feeling. And Kevin, given how it started for him in L.A., many remain shocked by Russell's rapid ascent.
Coming into his own, you're right, David. Thank you. Nice shot by James.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Al Russell. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
And that one's good by LeBron.
I love how quick he makes decisions. I mean, if a shot is there for him, LeBron is not going to think twice or hesitate. He'll let it fly.
On its way from Curry for 2. Misses off the left iron.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Kuzma. Green with the block.
Green takes great pride in his defense now. He loves the 9 shots at the rim and playing bigger than his 6'8" frame would lead you to believe.
Well, whether you love him or hate him, you can't deny that Draymond Green is one of the more unique players in the league.
There really isn't anyone else like Draymond. I mean, who does everything for a team but score. I mean, not only can he play all positions on both ends of the floor, but also to be the emotional leader. Truly a special player.
Curry's shot is good.
And Kevin, that 3 ball of Curry, deadly. I mean, you feel like it's going in as soon as he lets it go, no matter where, what angle, or how deep.
Now here's Rondo. 7 points in the game. The drive by LeBron. Outside for Rondo. James outside. Cauley Stein grabs the board.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Robinson misses. Los Angeles leading by 17. Passes to Rondo. Lets a floater go. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists tonight. Russell feeling it out a bit. Outside, Green. Dishes to Curry. Robinson against James. High post try. Robinson misses. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
And one thing you can say about Green, I don't know of too many players who are as dependent on their three-point shot as he is. He needs that shot to be falling for him to make an impact.
The first one falls, and Los Angeles will go for a different look here. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Davis comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for LeBron. And Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Different look here for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Cauley Stein. Omari Spellman comes in for Green. Thompson, he's checked in for Glenn Robinson III. And Alec Burks subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. Second free throw, no good. Warriors trail by 20. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Fast break, the Lakers. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Green. Davis has got 9.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here is Curry. 35 points for him last game against Utah. The pass to Burks. There's the triple. But they get it back.
And the aggressive attitude of Davis on D makes him such a tough matchup. He's not going to give his man an inch of breathing room, and that was the difference on that possession.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. The one goal they had coming into this game was to not let Curry beat them. And so far, their defense on Steph has been tremendous. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. With Draymond Green, Draymond rebounding a bit of a struggle. How do you improve that?
Hit your man, get 5 guys to the boards. Guards get in there and clean up those boards that's loose, but our big guys got to hold our mans off, and we've been doing that this half.
We'll see if all 5 can get you more boards in that second half, Dre. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what do you think?
Well, we have to talk about the unbelievable job they've done rebounding the basketball. They've sent bodies flying to the boards on every possession. They've been a stronger, quicker, tougher team by a wide margin. And it's that dominance on the glass that's going to win them this game.
Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
Well, they struggle in a number of areas. Protecting the rim is really at the top of the list. They haven't made that a priority. They haven't put forth a whole lot of effort. You got to protect the rim.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. And it's Rondo in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Warriors shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks.
A Sacramento King for his first 4 seasons. Willie Cauley-Stein was ready for a fresh start. They allowed him to leave, and he got his wish in Golden State. The athletic rim runner, nice pickup for the Dubs. And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Second chance shot. That shot off. Davis with some nice D.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Kuzma. That one doesn't go. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And the wide open shot from Green. And again, no good by Golden State.
Well, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
Here's Rondo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Analytics, Clark, are such a major factor for coaching staffs and scouting staffs, and plenty of microanalysis to go around. But some statistics can actually be a little bit misleading, don't you think?
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin, and you can torture the numbers to say whatever you want them to say, so you have to be careful. I think there's a great place for analytics in the game. It's very useful in some areas, but you have to balance it. There has to be a blend there. Take, for instance, shot blocking. Just because you don't block a shot, that sometimes can dismiss what changing shots do to a team's defense or for a team's defense. Just because you don't block a shot being taken, that's effective field goal percentage is more important than raw field goal percentage because of threes.
Troy Daniels, he's checked in for Green. And he's good on the second.
And there's no denying that Rondo is a wizard with the ball, exceptional at exploiting holes in the defense.
Curry against Rondo. Curry passes to Cauley-Stein, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Since taking over the starting role in 2018, Willie Cauley-Stein lived up to his draft spot of being number 6, Greg, overall in 2015.
And you knew that a big man like Cauley-Stein would take a few years to develop, but at a legit 7 feet and great length, he is everything you could hope for in a starting center.
And he can't get the first one.
And what I like about Cauley-Stein is just how hard he plays. Really, both ends, a scrappy player.
He hits the second from the line. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. LeBron outside. That one is good again. He sits straight from the floor with the basket.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Now here's Curry. 6 points for him. Pass to Cauley-Stein. 5 on the clock. Over Rondo. The shot by Cauley-Stein, no good.
they've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint. We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Warriors have got a paltry 0 of 6 to begin the third quarter. What a terrible start to the half. Got that one up quick. Green's got 5 now.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And you see Clay back out on the court. Can't help but think of him going down with that torn ACL in the finals.
And Clay showed exactly how tough a player he is. Stayed in to hit his free throws, asked to stay in the game, and became an instant legend even in that losing effort. How about the heart?
With some changes. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Bradley's subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Then for the Warriors, Looney's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Burks comes in for Glenn Robinson III. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Steph Curry. Los Angeles with another miss. Golden State's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Burks dishes to Russell. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Friday, it'll be the Sacramento Kings coming into town. Then on Sunday, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks coming into town.
And for that Thunder game, they have that date circled. They love to compete, and they feel they can play very well against that group if they can execute.
They get it back.
Yeah, nice defensive effort there by Cousins. He can be a two-way terror.
Green against Davis. To the middle. Here's Thompson. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Alec Burks. The Lakers have shot 3 of 7 at the foul line.
This season, in general, has not been kind to them at the free throw line. Only about 71%.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line. 2.
That free throw, no good. And Clark, when you think back to your playing days in high school, what memories come to mind?
Well, just the fun of being able to have success all 4 years I was at St. Joseph High School in Cleveland, the way the city rallied around us my senior year when we had a chance to play for a state championship. Unfortunately came up short. The teammates and coaches and teachers that I had a chance to enjoy those 4 years with, all really fond, special memories for me.
Russell kicks it to Looney. And there's the foul. It's on Quinn Cook. That's his first foul. Clark, when you think of athleticism specifically, talk about the changes athletically we've seen in the league, say, since the 80s.
It's dramatically different. I mean, there have been tremendous athletes through every decade of the league's existence, but it's gotten better with improved training and more knowledge about anatomy of the body and how to enhance its performance. But now it seems like great athletes are, you know, a dime a dozen versus 8 to a dozen back in the 80s.
The Lakers with the ball after the miss from Klay Thompson. Caldwell Pope outside. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Down low, here's Burks, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
1:24 left to play here in the third. Pass to Cousins. Now here's Bradley. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here is Russell. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Spellman, guarded by McGee. Deep two from Russell. And that one hits back iron. The Lakers shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. And the slam dunk by McGee.
This kind of athleticism at the center position, pretty remarkable. I mean, McGee letting it all hang out there.
Burks finds Russell. Floats one, and it goes down 2 points. There's 25 seconds left to play in the third. Here is Cook. Now the dish to Cousins. And yes, it's good. Cousins has got 6.
And, you know, DeMarcus Cousins is used to playing through contact. I mean, he's excellent at overwhelming the defense with his strength.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Lakers on top, opening up a huge gap. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Warriors, we've got Alec Burks, and it's Spellman in at center. And it's Bradley with the ball for the Lakers. They host the Kings after this game, and that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. On its way from Dudley for 2. They get it again. McGee. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. McGee's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Lakers. Here's Poole. Kicks it to Burks. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Cook, the pass to McGee. Outside Bradley. Passes it to Caldwell Pope. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Very effective at spacing the floor. Contavious Caldwell Pope has gone from an average outside shooter to a dangerous one.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Poole. 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by the Lakers. McGee's got 6 rebounds in the game. Caldwell Pope kicks to Bradley. Now the pass to Dudley. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look, and again it's the Lakers from deep.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's McKinney, guarded by Bradley. Pass to Poole. From past the arc. Rebounded by Dudley.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you should miss.
Bradley can't get it to go.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Here's McKinney, guarded by Bradley. Out to the right wing. Pass to McKinney. A rebound by the Lakers. McGee's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. To the inside. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Yeah, rising up well to finish off the dunk with power. Tremendous athleticism by Kentavious Caldwell Pope, KCP.
Here's Spellman. Passes it to Pascal. Here's Poole. Burks with it. Can they get it? That one, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Cook looking it over. And that one is good.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
The Warriors have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the 4th quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. The pass to Pascal. Here's Poole. Pass to Burks. A 3-ball. Offensive rebound. Pascal. The layup off target.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Now here is McGee. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Here's Poole. 1:33 left in the game. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Burks' shot is good. Burks has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for Los Angeles.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
And guys, when you're going head-to-head against someone 4 times over the course of a season, it's a great feeling to snatch that first one. Good in-game adjustments tonight against the Warriors.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Anthony Davis.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron. And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Here's Poole. Pass to Burks. Fires the 3. Goes back up. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And the double clutch layup in that situation, that's just him playing to the crowd, guys.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Dudley. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Anthony, tell us the focus for the team coming into the game tonight.
Well, before we started the game, Coach came in and told us that we knew what we had to do. We were trying to stop a lot of their actions, and, our biggest focus for the game was guard the ball. That's what we did coming out of that timeout and never looked back.
And it led to a win. Thank you for your time, Anthony. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.